That was Watch What Happens Next by Waterparks, and I'm very stoked to have Awsten right in front of me right now, or actually to the side of me.
Yeah. It's like to your 1 o'clock.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah, about 1 o'clock, yeah. Mm-hmm. You're basically the side girl now.
I'm your diagonal girl.
Yes, you're my diagonal girl.
Yeah.
What's up? How are you? Congratulations on FANDOM. The rest of the world's going to get to hear it in a week. Yeah. I heard it today for the first time in full.
And?
I love it.
Is it the best Waterparks album?
It is, but you guys blew it with the A, B, C, D, E, F. You could have named it Fish.
We could have.
But you didn't.
Okay, next question. Is it the best album? Not of Waterparks, but in general.
In general, I will say it is up there. Top 5.
Huh, with who?
Prince.
Okay.
Bon Jovi.
Fair enough.
Don't put me on the spot like this.
Brum, 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 brum.
Anything by Hall & Oates as well.
All right. Well, they probably have at least 2 or 3 albums. So
maybe. Maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah.
At most. But congratulations.
Thank you.
The singles have been doing absolutely incredible. You guys have hit terrestrial radio. I can't even say that word.
Terrestrial, let's go.
Yeah, you guys are all over the place.
Yeah.
And I think Waterparks has gone from the band that we all knew and love as our little secret to a semi-household name and beyond at this point.
Yo, that's crazy.
I know. So let's just get straight into the album.
Yeah.
You guys put 15 songs on this album.
We did do that.
I'll just talk about what I want to talk about.
Okay, fair enough. This is your name is in the show. Like, we literally have to do whatever you want to do. You're in control. You're the captain of the ship.
There are so many little things on this album that people need to pay attention to. Like, you always hear, obviously, as an artist, you have other artists like sending you songs like, dude, listen with headphones. Listen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This one, listen carefully. Like at the end of
and listen alone too, and like put your phone down. Like, don't be on your phone. Don't be on social media. Like, just listen.
There are so many hidden things on this album. Like at the end of the song, when you're least expecting it, about to hit skip to go to the next one.
Don't hit skip.
Do not hit skip. You have to listen fully through to every song, and I love that aspect of it.
Yes. I mean, it's designed like an album, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of just like a set of singles.
Yeah, I could definitely get that. It's very cohesive in the 15 songs, and it flows really well. And for the first time, you guys used some interludes, too. Mm-hmm. Group chat's fire.
Thank you.
That one's genius.
Thank you.
So just talk about that album in general, because it starts off like no other Waterparks album does.
It's true.
It starts off very cinematically.
Very big.
Very big.
Yeah.
And the first song, Cherry Red, just hits so hard.
I know. It's wild.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't actually going to do that at first, but when I was making the demo, the files got messed up and like the project was like compromised for some reason. I was like, so I went and I got all the pieces of that song and I just dragged them back into like a brand new session, because I was just like, you know what, I'll try and put it back together. But I hit the space bar and everything played at once, and that's what it was. Like, whenever it all kicks in, it was that. And I was just like, oh shit. And so I was like, okay, new plan. Now it's going to be like this. Yeah. I don't want to give too much away. But yeah, that's I love how that sounds so much. You turn that one up loud, you're just gonna die.
Yeah, kind of like the sound you made. It peaked so hard in my head.
Yeah.
So now with this album as well, it's the most like acoustic based song you guys have ever put out, and it's probably the first time that I texted you that the acoustic based songs were some of my favorites on the record.
Yeah.
So just the lyrical content of it, this album. I'm not going to use the line, who hurt you? I'm not going to ask that question. Yeah. But clearly, there's been a lot of professional and personal relationships that have since diminished since Entertainment. Yeah. And you could hear all about them on FANDOM on October 11th.
See, I don't get serious about my problems on the timeline because that's corny, but you stick it in songs. Yo, you guys want to know what's going on? Get the album. Don't just stream the album, buy the album. I want to have cool first week sales. Let's go. I just realized I was talking too close to the mic, and all the YouTube comments are always yelling at me about that.
Really?
So oh yeah, dude. I'm going to back up a little bit. Buy FANDOM. Do it.
Yes, not only stream it, buy it.
Yeah.
And songs like I Miss Having Sex, but at least I don't want to. Like,
at least I don't want to die anymore.
Oh, on my advance, it
just goes dot.
Yeah.
Figured.
Yeah.
Yeah. I miss having sex, but at least I don't want to die anymore. I was like, I had the chorus for it, and I was like, yo, that's actually like the best song title. And I was laughing about it. I think some people are going to be like initially weirded out by that title, because I mean, like, it's really easy for bands to come off as like misogynistic or like, you know, weird about things. Like, it's a very delicate thing, but I also think it's naive to act like connection. I'm not to get too deep with it for a second, but like human connection's a really important thing, and there's like little aspects of that touched on, and it's like weird to feel like you can only talk about the emotional sides of it too. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, I think I like that song. I think that's one of Otto's favorites, actually.
Yeah, that one's awesome.
Top 2 or 3.
War Crimes is awesome.
Thank you. Yo, that one's gonna just go off.
Dude, the deep cuts on this album, I don't even know what the deep cuts on the album would be. I would consider some of the singles you've already released as more so the deep cuts.
Yeah, Reboot seems like it would be a deep cut, but I was like, it just needs to be heard. So
yeah. So talk about like choosing the singles and everything, because I think like myself, everyone's gonna be thrown like a curveball when they listen to a whole album versus these singles, because
everyone's gonna just be like, what the is happening right now, but in a good way. I hope.
you went in such a crazy direction, like Turbulent, just right off the bat. It's like, whoa.
See, I was the only one that wanted to put out Turbulent first,
except for me,
except for you as well. And Dwayne, shout out Dwayne. But no, everybody wanted to put out track number, I believe it's, let me think, I think 4. It's either 4 or 5. Wait, it's track 5 high definition? I'm like blanking right now.
Yes, track 5 is high definition.
So they wanted track 4. They haven't found it yet, so I don't want to say it. But they wanted track 4 to be the lead single. And I was like, guys, just trust me, please. It has to be Turbulent. Like, you just have to like go with me on this. I've got a feeling about it. And usually those feelings are not wrong. Actually, they've like pretty much never been wrong. But no, the thing is, there's certain things I suck at. Like, I don't know where like I am ever. I can't name bands. I'm really bad at opening boxes, but I'm really, really, really good at everything that has to do with the band.
Yes.
And so when I had that feeling, I was like, guys, I just trust me. And then we put it out, and it just like popped off, and I was like, I knew it. And then
you had to make a clean version for Radio Disney.
We did, yeah, and for BBC, which was cool. It was fun. Yeah, I loved that. And then Watch What Happens Next was the next thing, because I was like, okay, obviously Turbulence it's a curveball, you know, it's very different from everything we've done. So I was like, I want to put out something that's still different and like, you know, new for us, but still kind of reminding people that, hey, we're a band. You know what I mean? So it's like more organic instruments and that and stuff. So I was like, cool. Then I was like, all right, it's time to hit them with a pop banger. And so Dream Boy, boom. And that one's just been going nuts, and I'm so happy about it. And then I was like, now it's time for like, I think my personal, it changes a lot, but High Definition might be my favorite song ever. And I was like, it's time for that one. We're going to bring it down now. And like, I didn't want to just do like, because initially the plan was to put out like an acoustic one next, but I was like, this one kind of lives in that like a war, or it lives in that same like realm of feelings as an acoustic song, where it's like, you know, pulls on your heart a little bit.
Oh, it does.
Yeah. And, but it's my favorite. And I was like, this one has to be heard next. And it's more unique, I think, at least sonically. Mm-hmm. And we always put out acoustic songs like before the album. So I was like, let's mix it up. Fuck this. And so we did that. Wait. Oh no, I'm sorry. That one was supposed to happen, but I was like, it needs to have a music video, but we ran out of time because we were filming something else. And so we put out Reboot in the meantime. I was like, okay, it needs to be like another curveball, something that like we haven't touched on with any of the other singles. So it's like very like quick vocal kind of hip hop. It was awesome. I'm gonna drop some videos from that. I found some of the like production ideas and stuff on my phone yesterday, actually, like last night. I'm gonna tweet some of those after this.
Oh, do it.
Yeah. But then High Definition, and I've just been so stoked with how all of it's like come out and been, you know, taken in.
It's wild because I don't think this is a concept album by any means. You haven't told me it's a concept album, so I can't make any assumptions. But everything's been I'm gonna drop more explanations this time. Like normally, I don't like talking about lyrics and stuff, but I mean, I don't want anything to be misinterpreted. And there are definitely a lot of themes and concepts and stuff like that going on. Like you drop Dream Boy in two different singles, and it kind of like correlates with the song. It's like a part 1 and a part 2, in my opinion.
I like that.
And then also, you say the F word a lot.
I know, my mom's mad. My mom's like, hey, you got to stop saying that or you can't have any more songs on the radio. I was like, Mom, first off, yes, you can. Maroon 5 said, I can say.
If Eminem could
Nicki Minaj said bicycle or something, right? Ride that dick bicycle? Is that what she said in Side to Side?
I think so.
It was something crazy. Huh?
None of
y'all know. It's like, ride a dick bicycle. And I was like, oh, shit. Oh, yeah. And then was it Cardi B that said something about she plays with herself like you play your guitar, like whatever you're got? It's something real fucking wild. So I was like, Mom, I can say the fuck word, but either way, we're making clean versions. We're all good. Let's go. High def. Clean version coming soon.
Love that. Yeah. Simple Plan really paved the way with top 40 radio keeping dick in a song.
They did do that, huh?
They did.
I like that.
Very good boys for doing that. Thank you for paving the way.
They said bicycle, right? Yep. Y'all Googled it. It's true.
So
she can say dick bicycle.
You can say whatever you want.
Crazy. I love that. I mean, it's like, it's gross, but it's like tight.
Yeah. Next.
I'm going to say dick bicycle.
Track 6 on the album, which was
Telephone.
Initially... Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah,
so,
they found Telephone. We're good.
Okay, cool. So that was initially... or actually, no. The one that we said the track number of was initially my favorite song off the record.
Right, I told you it wasn't going to be your favorite by the time you heard the rest.
And then I heard the rest, and Telephone was by far my favorite.
That's wild.
Yeah.
See, everybody's got, like, everybody who's heard the album has different favorites, which I really like, because if everybody was like, nope, it's just this song, I'd be like, shit, okay, the other ones suck. But if everybody's got different favorites, I'm like, this is good. This is great. Now, it sucks for picking singles.
Yep.
But this is great.
And then you have one song where it kind of conquers, like, everything about you, both negative and positive wise, in my opinion.
Is it War Crimes?
No, it's a more acoustic based song. I'm gonna blank out on it, and I don't want to say the lyrics. It's the one talking about basically what you would get tweeted in a way, like if your last name was real.
Are you talking about Miss Having Sex, but at least I don't want to die anymore?
Oh,
it's the verses, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't want to mix that up.
No, you're good.
But yeah, talking about that, like you kind of just dive into it. You're like, hey, this is. I know what you guys think of me. I read your comments.
Yo, I was just dropping it on him, and I'm so ready for it to be heard.
Yeah. So talk about from an artist standpoint and doing something like that, because I feel like a lot of artists are kind of scared to point out their negatives and positives. And I feel like you personally were like, okay, I need to talk about these things, and I need you guys to have a clear understanding of who I am and what I'm doing and what Waterparks is as an entity.
I mean, it's just about being, I mean, again, I don't want to get like corny with it, but I mean, it's just being honest with what you're feeling. I mean, you know, people write about, that's all people write about. Yeah. I mean, that's what they should be writing about. And I mean, if you're not being like super fucking real about it, then what's the point? If you're being too metaphorical about it, or you're keeping it like this broad, mysterious thing, no one's going to know what the fuck you're talking about. And it's like, yeah, it's applicable to different situations, but I think art's a lot more interesting when it's specific.
Okay.
And so, I mean, that's most of the album. It's just very, very, very specific. And that song really gets like the thing is, it's funny because I never write to be like relatable, but it just kind of winds up happening that way. I feel like this is going to be the least relatable song because it's literally just like, it's very specific, like it's beyond specific to me. You know what I mean? Like, but no, I'm excited for people to hear it.
Dope. Yeah. Now you guys are embarking on a tour, multiple tours, maybe 3 tours.
Yo, we got some. I just made some flyers for. Like, I'm gonna show you when the cameras are off. It's crazy looking. I love it.
I can't wait. Yeah. And you're going to be doing acoustic shows. One is at Looney Tunes on Long Island on October 10th. I have to rep that one because it's a hometown one.
Of course.
Yeah. So talk about
plug it again.
Looney Tunes on Long Island, October 10th in West Babylon on Long Island, right off of Route 110, I think.
No one knows what that means. Go ahead.
Yeah, neither do I. And I grew up there. So just talk about how important it is for you guys to get out there and show everyone the album kind of before it comes out, do these acoustic performances, and then you're going out on the road with Kidden and Lil Pinch.
Young Pinch.
I suck.
Get him in the comments.
Yeah, get me in the comments.
Yeah, of the idobi page. Do you guys have a comment section?
Yes, we do.
Nice. Yeah, get him.
I don't look. I'm scared.
No, you can't. You can't look at. Actually,
I think you're the one who told me not to ever look at YouTube comments.
I did, and then last night I actually started glancing because I was like, dude, no one can say anything bad about high definition, and some people did, and I was like, oh, and because I sent one of the first comments I found to John. He was like, get off YouTube. What the fuck are you doing? And I was like, yeah, I know.
So
it was still a compliment, but it was like the meanest compliment ever.
Okay,
hang on. It was something to the effect of like, they haven't made anything good since Double Dare, and like everything else they've put out so far has been bull. This song's objectively good, but like I fucking hate everything else. I was like, that's the weirdest way to say you like a song ever. Fuck you.
I'd love that. So yeah, you're doing a tour of the UK, Europe as well, and yeah, you're basically all over the place.
Going everywhere, dude.
Hell yeah. And something else I want to point out is I've gotten to see you 3 times in the last 5 days, and this hasn't happened since you stayed at my apartment.
That's true.
Yeah.
I did that when I first came out here. I was staying at a hotel for a while I was waiting for my place to get, I guess, done. I don't know what they have to do. Sweep. And it was going to take them like a couple weeks. And so I was staying at a hotel for a while, and then I got back from Europe, and he was like, hey, you could just crash on my couch. And I was like, okay, cool. And it was very nice, very comfortable. He's got phone chargers built into the couch, which is crazy. I'd never seen that before. Was I a good house guest?
The best. Up at 7 a.m., out by 7:30, in bed by 9. Very opposite schedules.
Yo, I fold blankets. I'm like clean about my stuff. I'm good to go, dude.
Incredible. It's very true. Then we got to see Day 6 together, and everyone's going to hear the Day 6 interview right after this one.
Oh, nice. Dude, they were so sweet.
They were so
They were
cool.
so good at interviews, too. They were like very, very optimistic about everything. I was like, this is nice.
the whole time.
Yeah, it like felt good to watch.
And then the live show was sick, too.
Yes.
Yeah. And something I pointed out during their show, I didn't realize it was kind of going to be on your album. They played Time of Our Life twice, but they did like kind of a... what is it called when they do it again?
Reprise.
Yes. And you did. You might have did that.
Maybe.
If you didn't do that, you might have
done a little something like that.
Yeah.
Who knows to know?
Who needs to know?
But yeah, I know that they were extremely good live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we ran into each other at the Hoodie Jake Miller show.
Yes.
Didn't even know you were going to that one.
I didn't either. That's usually how it goes.
It was like, you, Cody Carson, and Dwayne. I just saw red, green, and blue.
Yeah.
I'm like,
oh, nice. We're like Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
Into it. Oh, man. I don't want to be Buttercup. She's like real mean. I want to be the sweet one. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like, I really want to be Bubbles, like real bad, but I think I'm like forced into being Blossom.
I'll accept you for whoever you are.
Does that make sense? Yeah.
Whoever you are.
I've like diagnosed myself with like in the Powerpuff world. Not in real life, but, you know, priorities.
Amazing. So FANDOM comes out on October 11th. It's going to be on every streaming platform.
All of them.
It's going to be on every buying platform. The Target presale is sold out already.
Dude, it's sold out like so many times. They just put some more, and I tweeted it again, so that should be gone like later today.
Awesome. And
It's weird. They keep putting out only like a few hundred at a time, and then they go, and then they're like, oh, it's out. I'm like, dude, stop it. I want to have cool first week sales.
Yes.
And they're not letting it happen. I mean, it's not their fault. They just don't want to sell CDs.
Well, either way, everyone buy FANDOM. It's going to be an incredible album that you're going to regret not listening to or buying if you don't buy it. And then also the production for the tour. I'm not going to get too much into it, but you told me about it, and it's something Waterparks has never done before, and something I've personally never seen before. I'll say that much.
I like that. It sounds very mysterious. Like, I know what it is. I'm still like, ooh. That was good.
Amazing. Austin, thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it.
We need to do a longer one of these, because last time we were here, it was like a 40-minute video. You remember?
Oh, it was.
Yeah, and someone but the other guys are here, so it like provides more stuff.
Yeah. I wanted to call Jeff, but...
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
We don't have time this time. I'll call him after.
He's probably got a baby in his hands.
True.
Hopefully it's his.
Amazing. Well, I want to play one more song off FANDOM.
Oh, geez.
What song do you want it to be? Obviously, it has to be a song that's been
High Definition. Best one.
Here's High Definition by Waterparks.
Let's get emo.
I can't wait to hear this one live.
Dude, me too.
I can't wait to hear all of them live.
Dude, I want to see everybody in the front cry.
Amazing.